This is Pastor Brian, and we're in the Savage Neck Dunes nature area in the eastern shore of Virginia. And as we're taking this walk today, I'm kind of mindful of the truth that what's the meaning of life? And so many people go through life wondering that. Well, if at the beginning of this walk represents the time we got saved, I want us to draw some truths about what is the meaning of life. Well, right now, there's some kind of dark here. Going through life, just because we're saved doesn't mean that we're going to face some dark times. There will be dark times. Right now, we're walking on a very reasonable path that's easy walking and no problems here. And it's nice. Back a little bit a while ago, the sun was shining, it was hot and muggy and awful, and it was not comfortable. And sometimes we're going to have uncomfortable times in life. Right now in this shade, it feels mighty good. It's cool. There's a little bit of breeze blowing right now. You can see here by the mud puddles, sometimes there's going to be rain in our future. There's going to be tough days where everything's not just like we want it. We are going to face mud puddles in our lives. And it's not always going to be smooth sailing. Right now, the path is pretty good. And it's not that hard of a walk. But you know, as we go through the seasons of life, sometimes things start to change. For instance, this hard-packed path is starting to get a little bit sandy. And loose sand is sometimes hard to walk on. Up here, there's a bend in the path, and at that bend, we start getting to that kind of loamy sand. And life can be a little bit hard. Sometimes we have to do a little extra to tread through life. There are going to be times where we see a lot of difficult circumstances. Sometimes we're going to see things that are not pleasant. And it's part of life. But a lot of times there's a lot of beauty to behold. For instance, just around this bend here, there's a beautiful little pond over here. It's Custis Pond. And there's tree frogs here and turtles to be found. As we continue on the path, sometimes the path of life gets rough. For instance, all of these roots make for some hazardous walking. Earlier today, we pulled a wagon in, and this was very hard. There will be obstacles in life. There will be difficulties. But see, if we walk to the left side of the path, we don't have to face all the difficulties. Sometimes we choose the rougher path. But when we're careful, God will sometimes provide a bridge for us to cross to get past difficulties. You know, our journey, our spiritual journey, is one that we already have a story of what's at the end. Right now, you don't know what's at the end of this walk. But as we transition to some more sand, we realize that the prize at the end of the path, we have to do what we have to do to get there. And sometimes that path's not easy. Sometimes we don't know how long the path's going to be. This particular path, I know, is 3/4 of a mile from where it started to where we're going to end up. Right now, the path's getting a little bit sandy, and I can feel the difference in my walking, and it's a challenge. But just take in the beauty. Look at the beautiful sun rays coming through the trees, all the foliage, all the natural area. Sometimes our lives are going to get marked by the touch of other humans, and we see that happen from time to time. These posts here, they didn't grow here. Man put those here, and it's a way of providing direction. Well, we're getting into some more sandy area. Another marshland off to the right here. Sometimes extra challenges in life come, like these mosquitoes that are trying to get my neck right now. I often wonder, did God really allow mosquitoes on the ark? Now, our path's getting really sandy. It's a challenge. As y'all hear this video, don't y'all take for a thought that, well, the preacher's out of shape. This is a pretty, not an intense walk, but it's not for wimps. Karen made it this morning, but she opted out this afternoon. And I understand that. Boy, this soft sand is just, to me, takes double the work. But it's okay. Now, like I was saying just a moment ago, we don't know the length of our life. For some people, it may be short. For some people, it may be long. And the point is the prize at the end is worth the journey. And so, just a moment, I'll show you the prize at the end of the journey as I grunge forth through this grueling sand. Okay, back with you now. We're on the final track, and I want you to know, no matter how hard life gets, the journey is worth the trip. This is Pastor Brian, and we're on the road. Welcome to the Chesapeake Bay.